Hello. So, the last couple of days I've been streaming on YouTube, and today I decided I would do a little test stream on Twitch from this alternate location. Basically, I've got a PC set up at my friend's house now, where I may end up playing some multiplayer games at some point when they're around, but otherwise I just want to make sure everything is working with the streaming services I use. The YouTube stream went well, and so here is a little stream on Twitch instead. And I thought I would start by demonstrating one of the new clone additions to MAME that hopefully will be merged at some time. And this is a game published by Jellico and developed by AI. So this is Hachoo. Now, what's significant about this one is for the longest time this intro, the scrolling text, was missing in MAME, and people said it was, a bug in MAME's emulation, but in fact it wasn't a bug in the MAME's emulation. The scrolling text was intentionally disabled on the other sets of Hachoo that are emulated in MAME, which leads me to think those sets, despite it being a very Japanese game, are world sets, and now this Japanese set has been dumped and the scrolling text is just there. It just works with no extra work, no extra effort. And we have a Mad Moose in the chat, so hey Mad Moose, welcome, I hope you're doing well. And I don't know how long this stream is going to be, but we will start by playing a bit of Hachoo. I don't know what I think of this game personally, and yes, that the status bar behind the building there apparently is not an emulation bug. I've seen real hardware shots, or supposedly real hardware shots where that happens. So yeah, this is a beat 'em up really, where it's a little bit of a stiff one. Everybody loves to shout Hachoo at you. You can jump, and it's one of the significant things is you can throw enemies towards the screen, which I guess is the novelty this one has. If you get them just right. There we go. You see, straight at the screen with a massive version of the enemy sprite there. It's a bit of a novelty, yes, but it's kind of nice, isn't it? So yeah, maybe one of those Jellico games that doesn't really get talked about all that much. I guess because there are better beat-em-ups around. And it would feel quite stiff. I mean, you move very slowly and almost deliberately, and your attacks have got a weird range. It always feels like you're hitting enemies too when you shouldn't be, and on hitting them when you should be. Oh, I just jumped off the cliff twice there. That was basically stupid. But yeah, you can knock the enemies off the cliff like that. And yeah, they can do this. Okay. Well, let's not talk about my dives off a cliff there. Everything has odd attack ranges. It feels overly long, but at the same time, if you're too close to enemies, you can't seem to attack them either. Your attacks will go straight through them. So you have to be positioned correctly, which is further away than you would think. So, microphone is glitching. Is it glitching? I mean, I don't know why it would be glitching more than usual. Is that any better? I've turned it down a little bit. That's not better. I don't really know what to do. Any better? I mean, I'm using the webcam at the moment, but nobody's reported any issues with the YouTube stream. So I don't know. I don't have an actual microphone here. So it might just be the best that we can get from this this webcam, unfortunately. I'm not sure. But anyway, I will continue to stream, and I can't hear anything odd myself, but I'll have to listen back later. So let's throw you into the screen. Oh, there we go. Hopefully eyeballs pop out there as well. So, hey Mass Ninja, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I mean, the game would obviously it must just be the camera then or the microphone. I'm not sure. I don't think there's much I can do about it, to be honest. I mean, it's not showing anything weird here. Is it tolerable or is it too bad at all to even listen to? It's not going to be the usual quality, but if it's really, really bad, then I don't know. I turned it down a bit. I don't know if that's helped. Livable, yeah. I mean, it might just be because I'm using a webcam. I don't know. So anyway, this game is quite stiff, and you have to be at the right place to attack anything. But I mean, I don't think it's awful. I mean, I prefer it over the other game, Samurai, whatever it's called. They are both quite stiff. Anyway. Maybe I'll just try not to talk quite as much. But yeah, I will review this later, and if I have to pick up an actual microphone for this location, that's just something I have to do. I could try turning the just in these things on the fly is a bit risky, has to be said. Filters. So I turn that off. Turn the gain down a little bit. I don't know. I might just think it too quiet now. So I'll turn the gain audio down as well a bit. Let me know if that's improved anything or not. I mean, I've turned the volumes down a bit and the gain down a bit, and overall the sound's probably going to be lower now. Might be gone now. Okay, we'll see how it goes then. I have turned the volumes down a bit, but I just kind of worried that that's going to make me too quiet, or the game's going to be too loud. But, Anyway, let's just continue with this. But yeah, this game doesn't really ever do much more than this. It's just walk along, throw things at the screen, beat things up. It's a very ordinary beat 'em up, apart from that novelty of the giant characters when you manage to throw somebody. There we go. Let's get a close up of you. But it's nice to actually have the mystery solved and the set with the intro working in MAME now. I think it was Extra Smiley who dumped it. I don't have the credit on hand right now. Yeah, not hearing it anymore. Okay. I mean, everything's a bit quieter, but hopefully whatever was causing the issues now stopped. Not wearing my Antstream hat. No, I'm not Antaeus because I don't have one. I did not pick one up. You did not sneak one into my bag or anything else. So these guys just float in the air and come down and throw rocks on you. And you can only attack them when they're on the floor, I think. I mean, if I start applying for jobs at Hachoo, I might have to get one. I don't know. I don't know what work anybody's got going. Probably be nicer than working for some of these mobile companies. To be fair, these are very annoying enemies. I don't think you can attack them at all in the air. and they just jump up and throw rocks. There we go. Go away. Apparently I can't swim. Well, that's interesting. You just jump in the water and it acts like it's a bottomless pit. There were some jobs. Yeah, there was some advertised, I think. Depends. I mean, what they need doing and everything else. And if they support remote work, because, you know, I'm kind of stuck where I am. Not stuck, but, you know, I don't want to be moving all around the country or to a different country, although I know in that case it would be a different country, but you know, I have the house where I am and can't really just up and move. So this does make you go far too close to the edge of the screen to push forward to, I find. What about you? Can't attack you yet. Okay, can we attack you now? Yeah, we can. Okay. Give you a hair. Yeah. Okay, they do remote work. That's all right then. I know a lot of gaming companies do these days because it makes more sense. They're always working with people from all over the world because, you know, a lot of the best talent lives in different places. You can't just get everybody working on a project in one office. Oh, okay. I mean, that was a close up. And I jumped to my death again. Let's wander along a bit more. And I guess that was basically the boss. Now we go down on basically an elevator stage. An elevator stage with falling rocks. Is it really an elevator? I mean, it's a one-way elevator. Unless it's a magic rock we can go back up to. But, we're not going to play through the whole game, but I just wanted to show this. I think apart from the intro text that's added in this set, it's the same thing. Okay. Right. Tara is watching but doesn't say hi. Okay. Oh, I will not. I will say not say hi back as well. Not? Does that mean I did say hi back? I'm not sure. Okay. How many times have I jumped to my death in this game? Has anybody? Okay. No. You're lurking, are you, Tara? Well, you say you've got your issues with your hands and wrists and everything else right now, haven't you? So you don't want to be typing too much. So lurking is fine, lurking is good. So hello, lurker. You walk slow but jumps far. Yeah, you've got a really slow walk, a really long range attack. It's the game balance is very odd in this case. I see why it's not really ever regarded as a classic, and maybe why it's taken so long for anybody to dump this set with this intro present. I mean, the world sets do have the background pictures, they just don't have this text scrolling over the top. It writes it into memory, but then doesn't use the scroll values to actually move it onto the screen, but the Japanese set does. So, can you suggest play better? No, I never play well. I always play badly. It is on normal, though. I could put it on. No, I've got no, normal is the easiest. Okay. Right, anyway, time to change game. Change game. Let's play Radical Radial. Now this is a Nitsubutsu game where you play as a tire. So there you go. How many other games you get to play as a tire? Going up. Don't expect you to play it well, by the way. So come on. So there we go. Let's shoot him up with a tire. I died. I don't know where all the other tyres are. Unless the other tyres are your lights. And maybe they've all left the vehicle up once. How many lives did I start with? 3, 4? Maybe there was a car crashing these tyres are all just rolling down the street. Oh, well, I think... full game? Oh, it's a... Sorry, I thought this was a vertical game. It's a... It is a horizontal game still. Yes, my mistake. This is the problem with only using one screen. I made a mistake there. So yes, I'm used to using a multi-monitor setup, and here there's only one monitor, and I did not see that. I thought this was a vertical game. Changed it to vertical, and then it was a horizontal game, which scrolls vertically. There you go. You've got your full screen back. Sorry about that. So yes, running down the road, shooting everything. Yeah, I don't know who it initially said we want to make a game where you're a tyre, but it's Nishibutsu. I mean, Nishibutsu were one of those companies that I talked a bit about at Play Blackpool because of the ostrich game, and this is kind of just as weird in the sense that, yeah, a tyre them up. So you can't run over anybody, you're just jumping around things. I think the Japanese version's got some differences too. I might have to look at that in a minute. But, yeah. The Nishibutsu games are like that though. Quite often the Japanese versions are different. Wiping, aka Rugrats, there's quite a few differences between the versions. But space vehicles. Well, no wonder the tyre is obviously obsolete in this world when you've got flying cars. We can't shoot in this section. This is a pure avoid. Yeah, status bar at the side. I sometimes forget that because when I associate this with being a vertically scrolling game, and I forget that it's one of those that's on a horizontal screen just with a border. Hence the mistake earlier. It's not one I play very often. Maybe you can tell. Yeah, very standard status bar size. Just enough text, just enough width to write the word credit down there. I wonder if that sort of dictated the design a little bit. So yes, there we go. We have reached the goal. So, how you doing anyway, Antaeus Tara? How was Leeds gaming market? Did you find anything nice there? Let's go along. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't set my layout to auto change depending on the aspect ratio of the game either, because MAME's got a lot of things with weird screen setups, and even if I was to try and do that, it'd probably just get in the way and get more annoying. Oh, it has a new Pokemon pack, and you got a 6-1 pad. Speaking of pads, I don't know how to get the Switch controller to work normally in Windows. I can get it to work on Steam. But if I've got Steam loaded up, the Switch controller just does random button presses in Windows. If I've not got Steam loaded up, the Switch pad does nothing in Windows. It appears none of the buttons or directions do anything. X input, direct input, nothing changes that. So I'm stuck on keyboard as well for the moment until I bring like an Xbox pad or a PlayStation pad here. I don't know. Let's have a little look at the Japanese set of that, because I seem to remember there were some differences with the Japanese set. Was it just colour? Apparently this was Logitech distributed this one. Same Logitech? I don't know. Is it colour differences? Yeah, it might be colour. Oh yeah, enemy type differences, colour differences. Okay. Yeah, they redid the graphics a bit. It's still a red type though. Yeah, so Nishibutsu did like to rework their games a little bit. So what? The enemies are now blobs that turn into arrows, which is very weird. Which Switch pad? The Switch Pro one, an official one. It works absolutely fine on the old laptop. Windows recognises it and it just works, but on both my desktop PCs, no luck at all. I really don't know what's up. They're both running the latest version of Windows 11. on the laptop it just works, on the desktop it's nothing. It's a weird issue. I'm googling it, loads of people have had the same similar issues, so it just seems odd. I mean, it takes ages the first time to even recognise the pad in Windows, otherwise it just doesn't pick it up, and then it doesn't work. So it's absolutely fine in Steam for Steam games and the Steam test. Steam does its own weird thing with switch pads, but it's not very. MAME's not very happy with whatever that's doing either, and nor is the input test in Windows. So yeah, Radial, a game where you get to play as a tyre. Let's stick with a similar thing. Now this one genuinely is vertical, so I'm going to go with Skater from Data East because I wanted to continue our theme of vertically scrolling games where you go along basically a road. So the best 5 players are nobody. Yeah, I mean, say it's an official pad which I use with my Switch, but so make the clown powerful. Anyway, let's make a powerful clown. I played this one on stream a few times because it is one I actually really like. Trying to... So, clown, you're doing the splits to pick up, I think, giant trucks. I mean, you must be a giant clown. But you're not meant to catch your skates on things. You're meant to have them all pass between your legs. The problem is, if I do that, MAME just sees random inputs, like hundreds and hundreds of random button inputs, as just windows in the control settings USB pad configuration menu. So it's definitely just something really weird with the Switch pad. I've never had that problem with any of the Xbox pads or anything else. Oh, and I'm, well, not playing this very well. Apparently 1 tyre is better than 4 skate wheels. Let's try again. It doesn't even work as direct input. It's just weird and tears. I mean, MAME you can configure it to work as direct input or X input, and it works in neither mode. I think I should just stick to pads I know work. I was only trying to use the Switch pad because I've got it here anyway, because my Switch is here. So yeah, this is one of those Data East cassette games that unfortunately does not seem to end up on any modern compilations. It is a shame because I personally think it's the best Data East cassette game apart from Peter Pepper's Ice Cream Factory. But nobody likes Peter Pepper's Ice Cream Factory apparently. So you can stamp on the lights. Don't hit them. Okay, I used to be better at this game, I have to say. Okay, this is pathetic. And this is interesting because it lets you draw your name. So look, you write your name squiggly in your little space. Which is a really odd way of doing initials. There aren't many games that do this with a joystick. Probably for good reason, because, well, it's far easier just to let somebody enter letters, but it's a weird bit of innovation in a Data East game. You know, why put that in this game? It's not like it makes much sense here. It doesn't fit. It's something like Atari's Quantum, where you're drawing all the time anyway to try and circle things with the trackball. It makes sense to let you draw your own name, but then a random clown game called Skater on Data East cassette system with a name entry system that involves you drawing with the joystick. It makes no sense. Remind you of Joyful Road. Joyful Road is SNK. I mean, I guess Joyful Road is basically a clown car, isn't it? And this is a clown, so maybe that's why. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Joyful Road. Oh. Am I going to get past this part of the game? Answers on a postcode. I don't know if I've ever even played Joyful Road on stream, to be honest. Oh, stump. And I hit the side. Okay. That was stupid. Let's not squiggle my name again. Let's have another credit this. I should be able to do better. Thank you very much. We hope you will come and enjoy this game. I will. But yeah. The one thing this has that a lot of the Data East cassette games don't is nice smooth scrolling too. So many of the cassette games just feel like the hardware's underpowered and they run slow. Whereas this is just a lovely smooth scrolling experience with jolly music and good animation. It feels better than the other games on the platform technically. So, yes. Oh yeah. This is a challenging game. Yes, if you split your legs when you're too close to the side, you will kick the trees and fail. I'm assuming you're only allowed to get hit a certain number of times too, which is what the hit count is. It's been a while. So, oh, there we go. I completed course 2 this time. Yeah, if you say that, basically the thing at the bottom is your bonus counter. But if you hit too many things, you will also fail. Oh come on! My leg was up over that. You could see that. So. Caterpillar thing got me. See, many more enemies. Oh, when I did that too close to the edge again. Well, that is my credit over on Skater once more. And I think we've seen enough of Skater for now, but it's definitely worth checking out. If you've not played Skater, do go and play Skater. It's one of the good ones, if you ask me. If you ask me. Maybe you did ask me. I don't know. Can't remember. What else was I going to look at? Okay. Let's switch to yeah, let's switch to that one. Let's switch to Noboranka, which is also known as Zippybug, except the version called Zippybug still has not been located or dumped. And this is one of those that has a really ridiculous fly to it. If you find the fly for Zippybug, it is just really over the top. But you're trying to climb this tree, and you don't get the skulls because they will kill you, obviously. You get all the fruit. It's a fairly cute one. But you can hover, which may aid you in getting up the tree. That's a bubble. But yeah. Okay, the bubble wasn't long-term invulnerability. I thought it was. So. Oh. I got hit by the skull, which is silly. But yes, it's very easy to accidentally pick up the skulls if you start getting too close to the enemies to attack them. So you need to give yourself a good opportunity to move out the way. I'm not really this bad at games. Let's try again. Now this also had a bug fix in MAME recently because the original set music would always die after you complete the first level in MAME, which was a bit of a silly bug to have had around actually, because the bootleg set had a patch to work around the issue, and that patch was just never applied to the main set. So the bootleg set's the only version that's been playable after the first level since since it was added. But now the proper mechanism has been found, which involves, I think, mirroring the sound CPU ROM, so it no longer crashes when the CPU no longer crashes after the first level. I think you probably should take your time on this, but maybe take the enemies out below you so they're not firing back up at you. I'm not really sure. It is a very cute game. Well, this was developed by Corland, I believe, published by Data East, but it runs on Sega hardware, which is a very unusual situation. I don't know why it was Data East publishing it, not Sega themselves. So I think this would have fit perfectly well with other Sega games, and Data East using Sega hardware at this point in time was not really common. So I'm not quite sure how that came about. Let's just blast some bugs then. So yeah, maybe if you don't rush, it's easier. See, I do have my invulnerability now. A little bubble. No longer have my bubble. But no, it's not an easy game. I think it's a game that almost rewards patience. And the bullets do move quite quickly. And, be careful what you pick up. So concentration is the key. And I don't know why everything is holding fruit. It's this warning me for something. Well, there's a timer down there, but my time isn't running out yet. It's not a low timer. I can get more time there. So let's just keep climbing the tree. So once you get into it, it's not so bad. I can't shoot these, so I have to get past them without shooting them. How far back does that send me? Quite far. Again, this one, I think this one is one of those games that is really overlooked, and I think it deserves to be better known than it is. I thought it. There we go. That is tricky to get past. I better be already past that thing now. Yes, I am. Good. Oh, I fell onto the bullet. I fell onto the bullet, didn't I? Continue play, yes. Yeah, oh, am I right down? No, I'm not. I'm not too far back. I'm here. I'm here. That's alright. I can continue from here. But now they're firing more bullets. and I can't shoot that thing. I've got to avoid that thing. Yep. And yes, when you're not on the tree, you can only fly, and you can only fly temporarily, so you are having to move around quite a restricted area to avoid these bullets too. I'm falling further and further back down the tree here. Where do I start this time? Okay, here we go. Follow the ball. I do want to at least reach the top of this tree though. That is my goal before I move on to another game. Okay, maybe just trying to rush up there was not the best idea. Although, you know, there's the moon, and I do add checkpoint to myself. Okay. Bit of beanstalk in the background too. So I guess climbing trees is very okay. That's smart bombed everything. Come on, let's get up the tree. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that either. Who would have thought climbing a tree would be so difficult? You do have to be careful even after you use that smart bomb, because some of the objects that dropped are the skulls that kill you. I do apologise for being absolutely terrible at this game. The bullets don't even always move in a straight line though. Some of them curve around, which is quite off-putting. You can't just predict the trajectory. Okay. Come on, let's try again. Those spinning ones will curve. And they will get you when they curve, if you're not careful. Don't need a boss in this game. The top of the tree is... Yeah, we're getting there. We get a boss anyway, you see. You know, if it wasn't hard enough with that boss... The game says I love you at the bottom, and I'm not feeling that from the game, to be honest. I'm feeling more like this game absolutely despises me and wishes me dead at every opportunity. Because your hitbox is huge. Really, really, really big. Massive hitbox in this thing. Anyway, we will beat this level. Just so I can show that the sound now works when you beat the level. It's not much point in me talking about a bug fix and I'm not showing it. Although maybe we won't get to. Maybe this game is just too hard for me. You have to fire through the skulls. You don't hit him unless you actually get your shot through between the skulls. Anyway. I managed to make all games look super difficult, even the ones that aren't. I managed to make a game look easy. Oh, there we go. Apparently, it's not that difficult. Or maybe it's just taking pity on me. Oh. Okay, now I've got a spider. I forgot this entire sequence here. Yeah, now he's just shooting legs off a spider. And why not? At least we start in this section of the phase again. And even the legs that are falling off the spider kill you. I mean, it's very cute, but it's one of those games where you would think being so cute, it might be suitable for kids. It might be nice and easy. Easy it is not. Not in the slightest. I didn't think we were even that close to that. Try again. Try again, try again, try again. This is as hard as some cave games. Now you have no legs left. What are you going to do now? Still quite illegal. Go away. There we go, you see. Now, I'm going to say, as far as first levels go, that was somewhat on the brutal side. But now, we're on level 2. We've got some new music and a new tree to climb, which looks very metal. And it's just as difficult. It is just as difficult. Now, I don't know how many levels this game has, how many different types of tree this has. I don't know how anybody can be not terrible at it, but maybe people are just better at playing games than I am. Ooh. Well, maybe you just find the flow after a while. Maybe you instinctively know what to do. And I think you just have to have very good reactions though to dodge some of these things. And fast reactions has never been my strong point. Anyway. I don't think the rush method is going to work on this level either, so no. Anyway. Let's try again. I just want to get up this tree a little bit. Up the side, almost. Almost. But not quite. Oh, I didn't think I'd hit anything. Never mind. I don't even know how you felt the I love you thing at the bottom. But, yeah. Climb trees. Shoot things. Wonder why the game that is so cute is also so deceptively difficult. But enjoyed. It's a good little game. It's not one I've ever managed to be any good at or got very far in, but it doesn't stop me, you know, enjoying it from time to time. So what shall we look at now? Yeah, let's go with prototyping. Have a look at Sushi Bar. And this is actually an unreleased game, believe it or not. This is from Sammy on Atomic Wave hardware, and never officially released. And it's one of your drop and match puzzle games. So let's have a little play. The difference here is you get to pick the pieces that fall down from the little conveyor belt where your sushi is. So, you know, if I want those pieces, I pick those pieces. If I want these pieces, I pick these pieces. And if I want those pieces. You're still matching columns. There we go. I've got those and those cleared off there. Let's get the giant pieces from time to time. So it's a bit like a weird version of columns. And yes, if you pick the giant pieces up, I think they crush things. There we go, you see, it just pushes everything below it. And then you can match those pieces. So it's well, like all good puzzle games, it's taking a simple idea and putting its own twist on it. I don't know why it wasn't released. It seems like a really solid idea to me. It's well presented. Yeah, you can repick the pieces too. Maybe it's one of those that just didn't earn enough money in location tests, which happens. I mean, sometimes people just find ways to play puzzle games for a long, long time. Hog the machine, they don't make any money, and as much as that person may have enjoyed playing the game, it's never going to be released because it didn't make enough money. That's one thing with arcades, they have to make money. So, it's often the case with the prototype puzzle games, is they're a bit too easy. But anyway, there we go, I won that round. This one just about runs at full speed on this machine. I think it might drop every now and again. It's hovering around the 100% mark, but it is basically a Atomic Wave hardware, which is Dreamcast and IOM. So the fact this runs at all well just shows how little it pushes that hardware. It's quite a basic game, really. But I mean, I think just because the game is on a 3D platform means it has to look super fancy. I mean, again, for a puzzle game, this does look kind of fancy. And then, you know, Sega put up stuff like Choo Choo Rocket, which is making even less use of the hardware than something like this. Choo Choo Rocket, if you play it on the Dreamcast drive, is easily full speed. And they could have done Choo Choo Rocket on a Mega Drive. Cleared it. Yeah, let's put one piece I should probably be trying to set up more chains here, because again, puzzle games tend to be all about chaining. So that, no, still not actually set up a chain there. I'm saying what I should be doing and they're not doing it anyway. That's not a chain. Oh no, that is a slight chain. If you don't set up chains, eventually I'm just going to get attacked with a chain and it will lose. Not a chain either. So this should be a chain, some sort. No, no, it's 4 for a chain. Okay. So yeah, we are dropping a few frames now from the game, I think. I think this is because the playfield is full, it's having to render quite a bit more, and this is where the driver starts to struggle. So, too much going on for it. But anyway, I lost. But yeah, I think with a few optimizations, with MAME Dreamcast Atomic Wave driver, but could run some games pretty well. I mean, this one's close to being fine. It's just when the playfield gets a bit busier, like it did at the end there, that, well, it starts to struggle. However, that was a bit of Sushi Bar, which is a game worth checking out. You might want to check it out on a dedicated Dreamcast emulator instead, though. So let's play BanBam. PS3 puzzle game with the giant giant garbage can. I don't think I've played that one. At least nothing comes to mind. Atom. Do you know what it's called? It sounds kind of interesting. I'm assuming it was a digital only one, so it might be why I've not seen it. So this is about flipping tiles over and clearing the monsters off the levels. Oh yeah, that was the tutorial that was meant to be telling me what to do. But I wasn't paying enough attention to make use of it. A bit quiet, this one. This is not about covering every tile. If you play it that way, you will get nowhere. It is about knowing when to flip tiles, though. You put things under the map. And you can throw them off, but you don't want to crush yourself with the panels that you flip over, because you can do that. It's not really clever thing to do. But you can also crush the enemies, send them flying. Now this is another one of those where the Japanese and export sets are quite different. It presents you with different mazes and different orders. I think this version is the more difficult of them. So you can get rid of those quite quickly. And then this the character appears, and if you can not do that. Don't think you're meant to crush her. You're meant to catch her. But anyway, probably wasn't the best first date, that was it. Next level is here. So again, now there are places you can't move. You've noticed the red walls are solid walls. Now, if you can trap things under the ground and also flip them at the same time. No, not like. There's some technique involving capturing them under the ground and flipping them, I think. I can't remember what it was right now, because if you just capture them under the ground, they will come back the other side. Kill them. Oh. But yeah, this is definitely well dressed for video game protagonist, isn't he? Here, I mean, like you say, he does seem to want to impress the lady, but maybe, possibly, I don't know. He sort of randomly appears from time to time. But yeah, there's quite a lot of mechanics in this one. I don't fully remember them. So I do remember you can do that. And yeah, when they're under the tiles, it flickers. I'm not sure. I cannot remember. Let's throw those up there. Got myself trapped, but that's not very clever. I think the Japanese version gives you more chance to learn the mechanics, whereas this version sort of throws you in without teaching them as much. Oh, and you say I crushed myself then. Which was what I said to avoid doing. So yeah, that's the export version. Let's just swap to the other set, actually. Because I think the other set plays a bit better. This is the Japanese original. Pettan Pyuu. Let me see. You can. I'm not sure this is how you meant to do the tutorial, but whatever. Is this the more difficult maze? This maze has already got walls. I don't know. All I know is that the mazes are different, and this one's actually got the creature counter. Was that missing in the other version? Can't double flip, you can. No, don't double flip them. You can do that. Flip that there. I push one more of those, and yeah, she will appear. But then the bug got her anyway. So now I need to just kill more enemies, I think. I need to empty the stage. So you can flip the dark ones around again and again, like that. Your light grey ones you can't re-flip. Come on. Fall into my trap. You know you want to fall into my trap. Yeah, that just makes them respawn at the edge, so I think you have to do it like that. Then... See, I thought if you reflipped them when they were underneath them, that did something special. I don't remember. I'm forgetting the mechanics. You can just clear the level that way. No bonus points. I think the attract mode does actually explain the mechanics, so I might need to have a look at that again. Yeah, we've got to, okay, maybe the Japanese version has the harder mazes, because this is suddenly... Feels like we skipped the first maze in the Japanese version, so when I thought it was easier, I was probably wrong. Yeah, flipping that with it over, it does nothing, and I thought it did something. You can use them to make yourself jump, but yeah, if you jump into the void, then you die, which is a very silly thing to do. Yeah, as jumping in the void tends to be. And repeating it's even more stupid. So yes, attract mode. Yes, you can flip the enemies. I know that. You can crush the enemies. I know that. This should be a second trap. Oh, it traps the other enemies? And it can't hurt you when it's doing that. Okay, is that how it works? Oh. This is probably telling me not to get crushed. Not sure. Anyway. Devouring the enemies, I'm not really sure. When the flip ones are underneath the tiles, they vibrate like that. I thought you flipped it back when they do that, but apparently it acts as a trap. It's quite confusing. So now this acts as a trap. And you can't be killed by the trap? So they come down there and they come back over. No, you don't seem to eat the enemies. You just can coexist on the same tile as them when you do that for a little bit. Yeah, they'll get stuck and then you do that. Okay. No, they don't disappear. that would be good though, but no, they don't, unfortunately. So yeah, doing that there is pretty useless because there's no way to trap them afterwards. If they come this way and get this trap down here, are you coming to join? No. But yeah, they'll get stuck there. Then we can blow both of them up. And there we go. Happy end to the level. No, not quite end. Oh yes, sorry, we've got both the characters now. Bonus-ish. Still have to finish the level. Just have now have both characters. I think. Different music too. There we go. And you get bonus points for the times you didn't flip. That's yeah. The thing. It's a weird bonus system. I got bonus points for not covering certain tiles, not touching the door. Yes, that is why he was so dressed. He is on his little date there. Just happens to be a bug-infested restaurant, apparently. Are you coming in? Don't flip yourself into the void. I think we've been through this before. Your instinct is to cover all the tiles, and that's not what you want to do. You want to complete the stage. It's... You want to try... Oh. That wasn't as effective as I was hoping. And crush those for lots of points. The more you crush it once, the better the bonus you get, yes. Makes sense. Where are you going? Coming this way? No. I can flip you over there. It's useless, but I can crush you. There we go. Yeah, I get 110 points per square. That's a very weird amount of bonus points per square. Yeah, BanBam or something like that. Maybe they are the names of the characters. So now it's trying to teach me something else, but I wasn't paying attention. It's in Japanese. Now in the desert. But yes. This feels more like it should be a Namco game, but it's actually from Sun Electronics. That wasn't very clever, was it? No, I wasn't going to do that. Oop, she's spawned already. Well, I tried to launch myself into her and launch myself into an enemy at the same time. But no, this is an original little game that it's been a long time since I played it, but yeah, it's starting to come back to me, the mechanics and the strategy you have to use to play it. Definitely worth checking out, either version. I think, say, the Japanese version does seem to skip the first level, from what I can tell. Maybe there were slight other changes. I'm not sure at this point. Anyway, what shall we play now? Let's play Bestri. Now, Bestri is actually a 3-in-1 collection, but only one of the games is really worth playing in English, which is D-Break or Die Break, or I don't know why it's called Die Break, but it is. Now, dip switches goes off. Okay, right. So, this is an Arkanoid style thing where you control this blob. And this does actually have a sequel called Jumping Break, but I'm not aware of this existing outside of the original version existing outside of this Bestri compilation. So it's a bit of a weird one where the original only seems to be in a compilation unless we've just not found a standalone version. And then there was a standalone sequel. But yes, break the blocks, get the power-ups. If you jump into it, you get a sort of charge shot. So you hit the top of the screen, you can escape early. It's actually a pretty good one. But, you may have noticed there were some cows earlier. It's any moves in the chat though. Original character do not steal. There you go, some more cows. I mean, at least it doesn't play like Puyo, but yeah, some of those sound effects do seem a bit stolen too. I mean, that was clearly the Sonic sound effect, wasn't it? One of the Sonic sound effects. And also, the little pirate jingle thing at the start is kind of amusing. Let's see, yeah, that's clearly a Sonic sound effect. Cows, indeed. Cows, you see. I don't know if I put this in my cow spotting thing on the Discord yet. It definitely has cows. When is Cow Appreciation Day? It was around June, July? Maybe I'll do something for it this year. Let's continue. Now the other games in this Bestri thing are, I think there's like a sort of Go type game or something like that, and one other that's equally unplayable compared to this. It's a very odd mix of games. You would have thought they'd pair like 3 action games together, not a fun for everybody puzzle game, and then basically games that aren't going to appeal to anybody at all. You get your cannon, which is, you don't control directly, you can fire. You hold down the other button to fire the shots, but you can't position the cannon, it just kind of follows you. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, this is digital controls. I mean, it's a general generic Korean game, but it's very rare that any of those use anything other than digital controls. Even when they bootleg games with analog controls, they end up converting them to digital. It's still perfectly playable, and in some senses, you know, if you say got a MAME cabinet with just standard controls, it's kind of nice to have games that work with them rather than having to rely on spinner. And it means it moves quickly enough with the joystick that you don't feel you're at a disadvantage by not having a spinner. But you can escape through all through the top of the levels if you get those arrows enough. Oh, and I'm dead. Something's going to have to unstick my ball. There we go. That's why enemies are handy in these games. They get balls out of tight spots. Okay, last credit on this one. Let's just keep this going. Get back up there. Hopefully we'll stay up there. Although, see, we'll open up a hole in the top of the level. Can I take advantage of it and get the ball out of there? Probably not. No. This level is a sudden difficulty spike, I have to say. And I'm dead. Never mind. That's as far as I'm going to get on Bestri. Let's say it is a 3-in-1. But, oh, I've got a high score. The other games are like this. It's like, yes, I really want to play, solve, you know, puzzles. Like, yeah, they don't go together with that one, and the other one's similar. But yeah, if you want to play Bestri and play the die break game that's in it, then yeah, 1998. It's a Korean game. I mean, as I say, it got a sequel which was Jumping Break. This one's from 1999. Just check this picture. Tile casual swimsuit. Tile. I think we want tile, don't we? Just have to be careful with these games. But yeah, it got this sequel, Jumping Break, which a year later. This is actually on Hyperstone based hardware rather than 68K. But you can see it's clearly a sequel. I think swimsuit would be ladies in swimsuits, Antaeus. And I believe tile is just general tiled backgrounds and all family-friendly fun. I don't think we want to be turning on swimsuits and anything else that might be inappropriate. Look, I'm all magnetised. But yeah, I think up the presentation on this one a little bit. Well, still basically having the same game. Not men in swimsuits. Probably not. I mean, there are some games where well, dressing men, but again, probably shouldn't play them on stream. And I wasn't planning on playing this, but yeah, I think at some point I do need to do a stream where I look at sequels, games and sequels that maybe aren't the most common sequels or so many games in the first place. And this pair would qualify for that. It's the same death sound. The same, this is a Sonic sound that we've stolen. Oh well. And the same continued graphics. They've replaced so much, yet those are exactly the same continued graphics, aren't they? That's for YouTube. Yeah, I'm not love, hate, dream, vision, filling. Filling? Was that filling? I don't know. Custard pies? But yes, that was Jumping Break. So, where shall we go next? Let's go. Let's cross that off the list. Shall we go to a bit of Data East? How long are we stream for? 1 hour 15 minutes. Let's play Data East Diet Go-Go from 1992, which is sort of the middle game of their Tumble Pop style, but you know, single screen platform starting with Tumble Pop. Then they did this, which is a follow-up. Then they did Geomac Returns, which It's close to the original. So, where are we going to go? Let's go to Europe. Backing the enemies up and send them bouncing. This game will make you hungry. Unless you don't like cake, in which case it probably won't make you hungry. It's just quite loud. It just doesn't seem as advanced gameplay-wise as Tumble Pop, because you're not holding things in a balloon, you're just inflating them and then throwing them off the screen. Free Funky Jet. Yeah, Funky Jet I think was developed by Mitchell. Although, it does feel like it fits in the trilogy. But, look, you got fat because we ate a cake, which means it's slower and easier to control. I kind of like the slower character better. Not zooming around the level in an uncontrollable manner. I think it's meant to be a power down. You know, the opposite of a speed up. Yeah, pretty much. A Tumble Pop, but with loving rod and sucking. And, yes, I really need to stay out of the way of Queen here. I got stuck in a corner. That wasn't very clever of me, was it? The other difference, of course, is this was encrypted. So while Tumble Pop saw loads and loads of games bootleg from its code, this didn't. Because by this point, Data East decided they're going to use CPU encryption, which Tumble Pop didn't have. Data East stole from Data East. Possibly. I mean. This one, at least, I mean, I do really like Mac Returns, but I think Mac Returns maybe plays a bit too close to Tumble Pop, whereas this one does at least feel different to play. I think this is the one in the series that tends to be forgotten, though. People do remember Tumble Pop and they do remember the Mac game, but this one just kind of sits in the middle and gets ignored. Quite frantic. It's much more fast-paced than either of the other games. Okay, not doing very well, am I? Apparently you can inflate UFOs that look like they're made of metal using food. Yeah, Data East definitely wanted you to know Data East made this. I mean, they didn't call it Data East Tumble Pop like they called some things Data East whatever, like Data East Stadium Hero, 96. But I don't think MAME calls it Data East Stadium Hero 96. That's just a bit silly. I think technically it's called that. So, Pinocchios come from bombs. That's interesting. Yeah? Oh, well, that wasn't colour, was it? No health bar on screen. Data East logo is on screen, but no health bar on screen. There you go, wooden friend. I do like the formula they've got going though, and these games all have big bosses at the end of the stages. They're all very well animated and drawn and got different takes on the theme tunes. Don't know why we need a fruit machine type thing, but that we do. Bonus game. Let's catch the falling stuff. I didn't want to catch that apparently. I wasn't meant to catch those. Clearly the cloud can no longer spread. So I'm aiming for about 2 hours on the stream, so we've got about 40 minutes left. So, I think everything's working fine. Don't know what the microphone issues were earlier, but it's all good now then. And that. So yes, Diet Go-Go. It's alright. I think it gets overlooked a little bit compared to the other entries in, well, I say series. It's not really proper series. Even Data East on the end screen there, and Data East on the attract screen. They really want you to know that Data East made this game, don't they? It's kind of the opposite of the Tower, where Data East didn't put their name anywhere on it. But, shall we play the one that wants to be a Data East platformer but isn't? This is Metal Saber from First Amusement, aka Semicon. Hence the unicorn. It's Semicon unicorn. But this was clearly inspired by those Data East games. Single screen platformer. But in this case, you are beating things up and punching them. This is more like Funky Jet, maybe, in fact, but without the jet. It's just funky. Back to the metal. Yeah, this is quite awkward and stiff. It's like they wanted a platform to be. Yeah, if you press jump too quickly, you'll jump back up instead of down when you want to jump down. Don't leave that touching, that's bad for me. It's just as bad as it looks. The only protection in these is they copy a bit of code into RAM, which is all extracted. It's just got really quite dodgy copy collisions. I mean, this is the early Semicon before they were Semicon. It plays like you expect. I think there's also a PC DOS version of this which plays just as badly. But yes, you can do the sort of flying kick as an attack. Which yeah, don't collect the skulls either because I think they hurt you. The skulls that are flying around. So you even have to avoid things that you may be planning to pick up. Stage clear. So, here we go. Go on then. There. Yeah, energy bars deplete. At least you get an energy bar. But if you didn't, this would be basically impossible. But the music's a very simple loop. So, what's that do? Hammer probably just hurts everything, yeah. There's even a big delay when you press jump, but actually jumps. It's, this is one of those games I always like the idea of on paper and think, I want to play that game again. And then as soon as I play it again, I go, yeah, that's why I don't play that game. It's got issues. But it's got a lift. The lifts go, where are you standing on? Yeah, sometimes you do those fireballs. I think that's just when you... I'm not sure what triggers it, in fact. Maybe... Is that? Okay, so yeah. But that just costs energy. Destroying the ant from pushover. I do like a bit of pushover. Pushover should be an arcade game. But yeah, I think you can use your energy Because I notice when I do that, my energy goes down. Oh. I can do that, but it costs me energy. I think. I'm not sure. Or does it cost me metal power? Or... You do have 2 power meters down there. Now I can't do it again? Have I ran out? Did it tell me I'm not allowed to touch the cheese? That'll do. No, I'm definitely not allowed to do that. Oh, maybe I am. No, I am. Sorry. One of the buttons on that. What was it? No, I can't do it again. I don't know. I don't understand the rules of this. No, the skull kills me and the skull spawn from the enemy. World War, stage 6. I can only do it once or twice. More health, more heart. I'm jumping down the platform here. Eat that one up. So, yeah. I died. Woo. So, what was for jumping down the platform? So I can jump down in some places, but I can't jump down in other places. It just controls really badly, this. You can slide apparently. The other button. I forgot you could slide. Is sliding useful? I don't know. Jumping. But yeah, this time I can jump down platforms. In some places it's not letting me jump down platforms, and it's not clear which platforms you can jump down, which you can't jump from. And the game is a bit of a mess. Let's be fair. Slide effective. I think the other character has a gun as well, whereas this one doesn't. Memory. So if you select the girl, I believe she can shoot. Stage 8. Is this a boss stage? It looks like a boss stage. Another spider. Oh. 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 They use spider webs in Toppy and Rappy too. I wonder if it's the same graphic. Toppy and Rappy plays a lot better than this. Jumped into a spider web and got stuck. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, this does not play well. Everything's very inconsistent. The control response is inconsistent. What the buttons seem to do in any given situation is inconsistent. Like I say, I don't think it's protection, because the protection is very simple. I think it's just a very messy game. I mean, you're basically not... You're built for close range attacks, but... Then you've got a boss to fight. This does not feel... How am I to kill this? Where am I meant to attack it? I'm just meant to jump kick it like that? Is that the entire... Is this the only attack I'm meant to be using on this thing? That does make it flash. But, no. Yeah, this is very, very janky. It's killing me even though it's not moving. I'm stuck in a web. Can I do anything to it? This is, yeah. Very, very jank. Spider died of sun. Well, Spider's got no legs left, so the Spider's going to be a bit sad. You jump things so short range, you have to get close to use it. It's not fun. Right. There we go. Let's get lots of metal, and I still don't know the exact... Oh, look. There are our characters. Now we're underwater, which makes perfect sense. That was somewhat satisfying. I think they tried to put too much in the controls, so you have to if you tap the buttons, you can jump more easily down a platform, but if you hold the button, you won't jump down the platform. It's almost like they try to cram too much into the controls, and it doesn't quite work. And see, in that case, you can punch down. Look, I was punching down, and again, it's not obvious when you can punch down and when you can't punch down. Now, I wasn't walking on an invisible platform. There's a wall there. I wasn't even trying to do the special move then. Right. Okay. Stage 3. Sleeping crabs. Died. Well, I think that thing at the bottom will electrocute you as well. You have to be down there. Yeah, I don't understand what the limit is on these things you can do. The fireball attacks. It seems inconsistent. Or maybe it's just bad button response. I really am. Anyway, they were trying lots of stuff, and I think it's close to being a playable game. But so you can get these special slide move, which seems incredibly overpowered if you do it like that. In fact, it seems more overpowered than anything else in the game. Maybe I'm just meant to slide attack everything. Just punching them doesn't work. So why am I collecting metal anyway? Why is it... Well, I'm not a robot, I don't need metal. Any reason not to just do this? Hey, you've got iframe when I'm sliding. Right, continue. Select her. Yeah, look, she's got a gun. Do you not feel this is a little unfair? I mean, the guy doesn't get a gun, she gets a gun, she can shoot everything. And it seems to have unlimited ammo? Or not. Now I've got a flamethrower. I'll keep my flamethrower. Yes, I do. Oh, it ran out. And 5 through walls too. But yeah, you know. Oh, I got killed by a skull icon. But is this a fair game? Is this character balance? I have to say, having a gun does not feel fair. Considering how hard it was to pull off the ranged attack with the other guy, the fireball. I mean, it's definitely asymmetric multiplayer. These characters do not play the same. Now I've got my flamethrower again. Do I just start the level with that? What? Did I pick it up at the end? I probably picked it up when there was a load of pallets. No. See, that's a bit easier. Oh dear. Yeah, I remember. I mean, sometimes the controls just get stuck as well. You end up running in the wrong direction. I have no idea why that happens. It's not helpful, needless to say, unless it's a power that kills you off. Is this a boss? There's lots of stray pixels around the edge of things as well if you're looking carefully. The sprite work is not clean at all. Was that a boss? And we get a picture of them swimming underwater. Yeah, that was boss. And now we're in prehistoric land. Fire. Well, you can walk on fire. That's not very fair. Okay, my fire hurts you, but you can walk on fire. I mean, again, you insist. Let's play this a bit more. So, what does everybody think of Metal Saber? I mean, it's trying. How do I get up there? Hello? Do I not get up there? Do I wait for them to jump down? Do I not have a double jump with this character? Yeah, let's not continue anymore. I do think this is close to being a good game, but it just controls really badly, and game over. Apparently, game over sent me to heaven. That kind of feels like a good ending. I think that last level you just meant to wait for them to drop down and then attack them, unless because the guy could double jump. Maybe with the guy, maybe you can go up there, but with the girl, doesn't seem to have a double jump. No idea. So it's left the palette background green. I suppose you won't see that on the green monitor. Metal Saber by First Amusement. So good they had to put the name on the title screen twice for some reason. Maybe the Korean original would have it in Korean at the top and English at the bottom. In fact, it's got a language select, so maybe let's see. Let's see if that's what's... Yeah, so that makes more sense now. Yeah, that's why it was on there twice. Because, is that a 2 in the title? Is this a sequel? That's a 2, isn't it? First Amusement is basically Semicon. So... not really their only game. In fact, if you play Toppy Rappy, which they did in '96, kind of got some similarities. So yeah, that seemed to have a 2 in the Korean title for Metal Saber. What is the Korean title for Metal Saber? It's not in the description. This is glitching out. Yeah, this is timing wrong. No. So now the guys got done. And we've got the spider webs. No, it's not the same spider web fight. So. yes, I guess this here was somewhat similar. I mean, it's not quite the same. This is a bit more like your Tumble Pop, but you still kind of got close combat. Once they're in the web, you're still punching them and attacking them like that. But there's a bit more of a combo system. Also, this has Hyper Pac-Man as a boss, if you get that far. What's her character like? Am I at the start of mid-game? Oh, she has a gun too. Okay, so they've both got guns in this one. They both play the same this time out. Oh, this has turned into janky single-screen platformers. Slow down. Set to 12 megahertz. Shop. Because not enough money for anybody to buy anything. Let's not buy anything then. Yeah, spiritual sequel of some sort. I think the interrupt time is probably just wrong in this. I mean, it's probably not verified even for Snowballers is there. And these, the Semicon hardware is a clone from Snowballers. But yes, I would say spiritual sequel. I do quite like Semicon games, and this definitely plays better. It's a lot less complicated. It's much less ambitious than Metal Saber, to be fair, so maybe I shouldn't be praising it, because Metal Saber was trying to do it more, whereas this is not, but in the end, it does mean this plays a bit better. Metal Saber was just confusing. Oh look, the rain stops. The rain stops at the end of the stage when you've got to pick up the bonus items, just to let you pick them up. Alright. Haytel is mum. Yeah, both characters have got the gun now, but it's just a little bit dull. It's not bad. I don't hate it, but I just wish they'd tried to be a bit more ambitious like they were with Metal Saber. Whereas this is just, yeah, it's alright. It's not Bubble Bobble, it's no Tumble Pop, it's no Diet Go-Go. Is the intro still going to glitch? I don't remember the intro glitching in the past, but maybe it's when the 68K timing changes happened. I'm not sure. The interrupt system is, I think there was 3 different interrupt levels. We don't really know the sources of them. Yeah, it's still breaking up there a little bit. Interesting. Unless the hardware does that. Toppy and Rappy. It's Toppy and Rappy. Is this vertical? This is vertical. Let's play Arabian. Arabian, another Sun Electronics one, like a BanBam earlier. Now this one was broken in MAME for a while because the bird wasn't appearing correctly. It's down to protection. It's because some did like to use protection in their games. In fact, I think I said before, Kangaroo basically isn't really a properly playable game in MAME because the random number generator is too generous. Even things like Route 16 are quite heavily protected, really. She's meant to spell Arabian. You're not meant to die. If you spell it in order, you get more bonus points than if you don't, and you can kick things. there we go. I spelled Arabian in order and get bonus. No, it's maybe not the music you'd expect. We've got a different level. Yeah, you can crawl through here. And it's starting to show, I think, it's Donkey Kong Jr. type of things now, isn't it? Although we can go over here. Crawl through here. Wow, yeah. Maybe we can't climb there. Maybe we have to go this way. Oh, I got caught. Right, you can't kick when you're crawling. That wasn't very good, was it? Let's try again. But yeah, Sun Electronics, they've got some good games from back in the day, really. I mean, you play Funky Fish, that's a fun one. Kangaroo is okay if you get into it, but like I said, I don't really want to play it because it's a broken game. Route 16 is decent. Markham? That was an electronic game, but it's alright. Just map of that. Anyway, let's finish this level. There we go. That's the easy level on the ship. We've got about 10 minutes of stream left, so yeah, let's play a bit of this. I keep meaning to play Hopping Nappy on stream as well. I never get around to it. It does give you a warning where the enemies are about to... No, that didn't give me much warning. Can I not climb past that? Climb past that. Nope. Get this over here. Now, how do I get over here? I don't think you're going to be too happy when we go past, are you? Do you not care? Big Crow doesn't care? Okay. I thought the Big Crow would kill me, but it does not, apparently. I think it's got some home ports, didn't it? Atari license it. Ooh. Now it's the this stage, yes. It's the kind of Frogger but on magic carpets, but also not Frogger. Sounds difficult to find these. Oh, I missed the 8 at the bottom. That was silly. Now I'm not going to get it in order. I failed the spelling. I entirely missed that there was 8 even down there. Climb, climb, climb. No. This is quite tricky. No, I need some to go on to. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's going this way. Come on. Well, I spelled grab. Get died. But yeah, Arabian. Climb up things, hang off vines, run around, spell the word Arabian for a bonus. It's pretty good. It doesn't control quite as well as you'd like, especially this jumping section where you just seem to be getting stuck on things. But it's not a bad little game. You know, if you arcade didn't have Donkey Kong, you might enjoy this one. It's well drawn. This is music I associate more with a Dynamite Dan on the CPC. So anyway, yes. So stick with, I think it's, yeah, this is still summer, I believe. So let's flip right view up. Markham, 83, the year after. Also some electronics. This is quite odd music for the game in question. But it's a shoot 'em up where you shoot slightly angled depending on your movement. Now, when I was playing the Inafuto games on the stream yesterday, I said it reminded me of this because in that game your firing direction is based on the direction you're facing as well. In fact, if you use my missiles on these things. Right. There we go. A missile to the bottom of that takes it out. Why? I don't think my missiles do much. It's sort of avoiding it. There we go. So again, nobody really talks about Markham. It's, I guess by 83 this is maybe not doing enough to capture the interest of players. Still quite good though. Can't really complain about it. It's a decent enough little shooter. And I do prefer this over, say, something like Xevious. Obviously, having the dual firing method is somewhat influenced by that, even if this is a horizontal and Xevious is overhead. Things can be a little tricky to see, maybe. So, pick those out. I don't think this is protected in the same way as any of the others. But I don't really know much about the drive for this one. That. You're not too keen on this section?
What about?
I think we'll go back to land, I think. Yeah, here we go. You've flown over the ocean and now we're back. Look, we've even got things that almost look like rotating squares from Xevious. They're not. They're, don't look carefully, they could look like them. So yeah, I think it's probably just a bit too basic. Especially for 83. The novelty is really this 5-direction thing. Let's start. Let's, you know, play this for the remaining 5 or so minutes of the stream, and I think potentially call the Twitch test successful. I will be uploading this to YouTube as I do with all of these, because I know not everybody is on Twitch. In fact, you know, even just from the couple of YouTube streams I've done over the last 2 days, as soon as I stream on YouTube, there were many more people watching. It makes sense. YouTube's been around for longer. So we get a water section again. Oh, and we get faster enemies. Oh. I'm not used to skipping forward when I die in a game, but there you go. Obviously reached the checkpoint for the water section and died before. Yeah, there is a bit of an issue with this and being able to see things, I think. The enemy, you know, the sprite colours are basically the same as the background colours. And the palette maybe is a bit limited. Now we're icy up water. That's an attack wave. Ooh, spinny. Yeah. Markham. I think it's alright. I think maybe a year or so too late, maybe 2 years too late. 81, 82. I think I could have seen this being, not 83. I don't mind it. It's one I'm happy to play every now and again. So, yeah, it's a shame there weren't more bigger enemies, but there were a good variety of enemy patterns. Like that last one there that got me was a sudden big intense wave where maybe if I had autofire, hit the button a bit more quickly, I would have survived. I don't know, you say it seems a bit deep for 83. To me it seems a bit easy, primitive for 83. I don't. What year did Vorgus come out and that the like? What year was Vorgus? So Vorgus was 84 in fact. So no, maybe. Yeah, compared to that Vorgus, I'd say that's pretty advanced, and Vorgus is a year later. So maybe maybe my expectations of a shooter in 83 are too high. I mean, Xevious was 82, so yeah, okay. Okay, for some reason I thought Xevious was 81, so Xevious is 82, that's 83. Yeah, okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, maybe 82, but games take a while to develop, so I think it's acceptable, really. We've got like a couple of minutes left, but I don't think there's enough time for another game. I think I've got a list of games I can play on another stream. Just taking some of these that I've played this time off this list. But yeah. Okay, thank you everybody for being here. It's been good seeing everybody and having a little chat. Clearly, my Twitch setup works here too, so if I want to stream on Twitch, I can. I may still have to try and get a better microphone for this location, because webcam microphones are obviously not the best. Anyway, I may do another Twitch stream in the coming days. I may jump back to YouTube. I would like to do, say, unusual sequels or lesser known sequels in the original games thing at some point. All takes a bit of planning. Also, I want to play some Spectrum games and maybe some random console games. But anyway, that's all for another day. Thank you everybody for being here this time, and I will see you on the next one.